Causes of mucus and phlegm in your throat and how you can get rid of it. Imagine sitting in a room with pin drop silence. Everybody is meditating under the guidance of an instructor, and then someone keeps trying to clear their throat. It's consistent and annoying. Unfortunately, that someone is me. I'm the one who had to keep clearing the throat because of excess mucus and phlegm. That was until I learned what's causing it and how to help myself. Ready to know more about it? Let's first discuss the causes behind formation of excess mucus and phlegm in your throat. Understanding the natural process first. There's a reason why your body makes mucus, especially nasal mucus. It protects your respiratory system by acting like a filter and lubricant. There's a mucus membrane that runs from your nose to your lungs, which makes the slimy substance we know as mucus. Sometimes, along with air, you also breathe in dust, allergens, and viruses. They, along with other debris, get stuck to the mucus, and your body eventually passes it out of the system. However, due to several reasons, sometimes there's extra mucus in your throat that forces you to keep clearing it. Wondering how much is too much? Well, typically your nose and throat glands make around 1 to 2 quarts of mucus every day. What causes excess mucus production? Number 1. Allergies. Anything that irritates the membranes in your throat or your sinuses will lead to overproduction of mucus. Allergens and irritants inflame these membranes, making them produce more mucus to get rid of the foreign particles. Sometimes strong smells from air fresheners and perfumes can also trigger your sinuses. Number 2. Upper respiratory tract infections. Do you get the flu or cold often? You might have noticed you're more prone to coughing or clearing your throat constantly. That's because the mucous membranes get overstimulated due to upper respiratory tract infections and make lots of mucus as a response. Number 3. Acid reflux. How's your digestion generally? You find yourself struggling with indigestion or acid reflux often? We have some news for you. The stomach contents pushing their way up your throat due to acid reflux can end up irritating your throat. As a result, the membranes there make more mucus in order to neutralize the impact. This constant back and forth between acid reflux and mucus formation can give you chronic issues like coughing. Number 4. Cold air. It's no secret that we end up getting flu and cold more frequently during winters. Have you ever wondered why that's so? Experts believe viruses are able to live longer in winter. The air is also less humid indoors than outside. This makes it easy for people to inhale viruses in the air. There's also strong evidence that cells in your nasal cavity suffer a decline in their capability to elicit an immune response. This means you're more vulnerable to infections. As if these reasons weren't enough for extra mucus production, cold air also irritates your throat, leading to excess mucus. Number 5. Lung conditions. If you have to deal with lung conditions like asthma or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease (COPD), you probably know what I'm talking about. These conditions cause lung phlegm, which cannot be expelled effectively through coughing. This leads to the phlegm and mucus pooling in the back of your throat. Number 6. Neuromuscular disease. This is rare, but there are certain neuromuscular diseases that can impair your cough reflex. As a result, mucus can accumulate in your throat, making you uncomfortable in the process. How to get rid of excess mucus and phlegm in the throat. Got a mild case of phlegm stuck in your throat? There are certain home remedies and self-care tips you can follow from within the comfort of your home. If you're already on a treatment plan, consult your healthcare provider before trying home remedies. Number 1. Stay hydrated. I might sound like a broken record, but you've gotta do what you've gotta do. It's extremely important you drink plenty of fluids, especially water, throughout the day, and stay hydrated. And there's a simple logic behind this. When your body is well hydrated, there's moisture in your mucus as well. This means it isn't thick, and you can easily expel it by coughing. Now, think what would happen if you haven't been drinking enough water. Your body is dehydrated and the mucus would be thick. Let me tell you, trying to cough up thick phlegm or mucus is no joke. It's difficult at best and suffocating at worst. If you aren't excited by the idea of drinking plain water throughout the day, just flavor it up. We're serious. There are so many fruit infusers in the market. Just try one and you might be surprised at how pleasant water tastes after being infused with refreshing fruits like orange or pineapple. Lemon or lime would be great too. Number 2. Honey could be the remedy. Honey is delicious, even when you eat it on its own. It might not kill mucus straight away, but will definitely soothe your irritated throat and help with coughing reflexes. Analysis of various studies have found honey to be impressively effective at suppressing cough. In some cases, this golden elixir was successful at reducing the need for antibiotics in people who had an upper respiratory tract infection. Number 3. Neti pot could be the answer to your throat woes. Have you ever tried a neti pot? The process might look intimidating, but trust me, it's easier than we think. All you need is the right guidance or possibly an instructor. So many people find relief from excess mucus by rinsing their sinuses with a neti pot. The best part is it not only flushes out phlegm and mucus, but may also remove allergens that could be the cause of this overproduction. But it's extremely important to rinse your sinuses with sterile distilled water only. Contaminated water can actually worsen the problem. Number 4. A PEP device can come in handy. You can consider trying a positive expiratory pressure or PEP device to help loosen the mucus. This device delivers vibration and expiratory pressure to your lungs and throat. With all of the home care tips being discussed, it's necessary you know that the continued increase in mucus should never be ignored. Contact a healthcare professional if your condition doesn't improve in a few days. Also, if this is a chronic problem or is intense, we don't recommend self-medicating, but consulting a doctor who will examine you and prescribe a treatment to solve the problem at its root. Do not ignore signs of viral sinusitis like green or yellow mucus, very thick mucus, or mucus that interferes with breathing. You'll need a proper prescription by a qualified healthcare expert to get better. Taking control of the excess mucus and phlegm in your throat is all about knowledge and self-care. By understanding the causes and learning how to alleviate the discomfort, you're on the path to a clearer, more comfortable throat. Did you find this helpful? Have you ever dealt with excess mucus in your throat? Share your experience in the comments below. If you've learned a thing or two on the causes and how to get rid of mucus and phlegm, you can check out our other videos on similar health concerns. We'll see you there. Meanwhile, stay healthy and stay informed.